guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new Hourglass foundation stick. So many of you guys have been asking me about this foundation. Not only you guys, but I've seen so many people rave about this foundation, saying that it's amazing, saying that the coverage is great, saying that it's really favorable towards oily skin girls, that I just knew that I had to get my hands on this ASAP. Retails for $46. You can find this at Sephora.com. You can find this in your Sephora store. And this is in the color golden. So I am excited to see how this color is going to look on my skin and just how it's going to feel throughout the day. I'm also really curious to see how it's going to work just because it is a pricey product. It's almost up there to the 50s. So I am excited about this. And another product that I decided to purchase along with it, because a lot of you guys have been asking about this product and whether I like it or not, is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. As soon as I pump this bad boy out, you can see that it's like a little bit on the runny side, like it's running down. It's white. It does have sunscreen. It has sunscreen protection of 15, which is always a plus in your sunscreen. It kind of looks like sunscreen, like you can see it has that color. I wonder if it's going to leave that cast. Let's see. So I'm not seeing a cast, which is good because we don't like casts. And the primer is in the small form. It does come in that size and a larger size. I'm pretty sure the larger size is like in the 30s, but I will have the prices linked down below. I know that the size that I got, that little mini one, is $19. And for the other side, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the mattifying primer. I love this primer. I use this when I really need to be kept oil-free, so I am excited to see how these two are going to work together. Now I'm going to go in with my stick, and like I said, this is in the color golden. A lot of people have been asking, why is it shaped like this? So Hourglass did mention that they shaped it this way in a triangle form at the top so that it's able to really go with the contours of the face. I'm just going to go ahead and stripe it. Wow, right away, it really does remind me of the Makeup Forever foundation stick. It just goes on so nice. It feels like butter, and the product looks really, really gorgeous. Like just, it's sitting like that. It just looks really nice on the skin. So then I'm going to be taking my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush, and I'm going to be blending out the foundation. Wow, it blends out really easily. So this is the coverage with one layer, and you can see how much it covered right away. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just go out like this. I wouldn't need another layer, because it looks very skin-like. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my beauty blender, and I'm just going to be applying the rest of the foundation on the other side of my face with it and seeing how that applies. I don't know what it is about sticks, but I just love the way that they go on the face, especially this stick. Like it goes on so beautifully, and then if you guys can see, the way that it's blending out looks freaking gorgeous. Like it blends out so easily. There's foundations that you really have to like do a lot to get it to blend out. This is one of those foundations that you don't need to do a lot. You guys probably can't notice it too much, but I feel like this side looks a little bit more radiant than this side. Like I feel like this side, it just looks kind of dull. Maybe because the sponge is wet, so I feel like it kind of gives it that like dewy look. Not really dewy, but more like natural. So you guys are probably wondering, why didn't you get the brush, girl? Girl, the brush is expensive. We don't want to spend too much money at once, especially when I'm first trying something out. I was like, let me knock at the brush. It looks similar to stuff that I already have. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, like I always do, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and let you guys know how it sets in my skin, just so that you guys see how it may work with other products, if it works well with other products, because that's also very important, is how it works with the rest of your makeup application. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just finished doing all of my makeup. I'm going for the more natural look. Trying to work with these new brows because the girl that did my eyebrows, she got a little brow happy and took a lot off. So I just need to embrace this because the hair is gone. There's nothing I can do. So back to reality and what we're here for. The foundation looks great. I'm loving how it looks on the skin. It definitely looks like it is a more matte finish right now. It doesn't look like dewy or anything. I'm sure that throughout the day I'm going to get dewy because that's just in my nature to get dewy throughout the day. But one thing that I did notice that has nothing to do with the foundation or the primer is that this side, when I was bronzing up, my bronzer was literally just like ruining my makeup. Like there was a chunk right here that like everything just came off. And honestly, I think it may have to do with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer, because on this side, nothing happened. Like it was completely fine. So I want to just say that maybe this guy, it is mattifying, and it's one of my holy grails for mattifying. But when it comes to like adding product and stuff, I have noticed, not just right now, but with clients, that sometimes it tends to cling on and not let the product sit on the skin well. This side did really, really well with all the types of application, everything blended out nicely. Right now, the time is 8:33 in the morning, so we're going to go a whole day using this foundation. Now, it is really hot out there, so I'm sure I'm going to be sweating at some point, and this foundation does claim to be waterproof and to stay on for 12 hours maximum. So we're going to be testing this out. I'm going to try to wear this foundation until 9 p.m. or so that I can really get a full day worth of the foundation and let you guys know what I think of it. Okay, so I am back. It is around 4 p.m. It has been well over 8 hours, but right away I am noticing that this side looks so dewy. Like you can definitely see the oils as opposed to this side. It looks a little bit more matte. It doesn't look like really matte, like oh my god it's holding on perfectly, but you can definitely see that this side is definitely more oily than this side right here. And like we mentioned earlier, this side is Makeup Forever mattifying and this side is the Mineral Veil primer. So it's interesting because so many people rave about this guy. Like they think that this is like the best primer for oily skin. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of Laura Mercier powder on this side and see if maybe by me like baking it a little bit, it will help with my oils. So I'm going to be back in a little bit and I will let you guys know how it wore and if it's worth the buy or not. So it is now 11 p.m. and I've officially wore this foundation for the entire day pretty much because it's about to be midnight. So I can just tell you guys right now that this foundation is still gonna have me looking dewy. I did go to the gym and one thing that I did notice right off the bat was I was sweating a lot and I was trying really hard not to wipe it because I knew that if I wiped it, it would just be completely gone. But I noticed that all the areas that I did wipe, like the foundation just completely came off, and I wasn't like wiping, like scrubbing my face, like I was just like dabbing it. For me, this foundation isn't waterproof. I definitely wouldn't recommend you going to the pool and just like jumping in and thinking it's gonna be looking flawless. Foundation definitely, I would say, is very, very transferable. Throughout the day, everything that I touched was getting foundation all over, but you can definitely notice that this side is much more oily. So that being said, I would have to say that the mineral primer is a no-go for me. I would not purchase this. $19.50 for this bad boy, that's too much money. Even though it's just a small one, I feel like it's not worth it, and I would definitely not purchase the larger one. Now for the foundation, I would have to say this foundation is really beautiful on the skin. When you first apply it, it gives you full coverage right away. It looks fantastic, but if I would have to say, oh, this foundation will keep you matte, no, it will not. Your foundation is not gonna stay matte all day, especially if you're a really oily skin girl. This is not going to work out for you. And you guys saw that I even tried setting it with Laura Mercier translucent powder and it was still not doing the trick. So I was just like, I don't know about this because it has great coverage, but is it worth it? I feel like this stays more on the matte side for like about 4 to 5 hours at most. But if you want to wear this and be matte the entire day, you're not going to be matte. But overall, this product is okay. I definitely just think it's an okay product. I don't think it's like extremely amazing or terrible because like I said, It's really, really good pros, but it also has some cons. So I would say it's really up to you on what type of skin you have, and that will really determine whether this product will be for you. I would definitely say go to Sephora if you're on the fence about it as well, and just swatch it and see how it feels on your skin. And if you want to try it, give it a go. If you don't like it, you can always return it or exchange it for something that you do like. So those are my thoughts on this foundation and primer. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you guys want to see any other reviews, or if you guys want to see tutorials, please let me know what you guys want to see next. That's always very important to me. It helps me out, figure out what I want to do next. So please comment down below and give me your suggestions, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and join our family of makeup and fun.